I'm still not over what you did in my match with Bailey. But thank you for making it right.
Glad we're okay.
We are. And I respect your hustle. You've made a lot of bold choices since coming to WWE. It's one of the reasons I want you to be on my War Games team.
Really?
I like your instincts, especially when you get in trouble and have to think quickly on your feet. Heck, I even trust your instincts. Team with me, and I'll let you pick the rest of the War Games team.
Let me think about it.
You really did it
I'm sorry you're not getting the championship match at Survivor Series, but I'm the GM, and this is my call.
Should have just booked the War Games match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here, and just doing whatever you can to scrape by. And that's exactly what I look for in damage control. So what do you say? Join me, Dakota, and Io in the fight to secure my WWE Women's World Championship match?
I'll get back to you.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bailey want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
The following contest is the Women's War Games match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission, exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Cap wanted a war, and now she has one.
Introducing first, from Mumbai, India, Lily!
Cap has to be the worst general manager in Raw history. She puts herself in War Games, and I heard it wasn't even her idea.
Rumors aren't facts, Corey. And besides, anyone who competes in this type of match deserves our respect.
Bayley is a ring general, ready for battle.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Understand this. Bayley will deceive you. She will step.
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true, but first things first, no one in this match should be looking past the goal of surviving War Games.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Oh, great drop kick.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Now we know what the 5 fingers say to the face.
And proving a bit slippery for them there. A rough landing as she was launched like a missile into the other ring.
Missed timing with that springboard.
There's press and Bayley hammering away.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
Standing on that hair. They're on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
She just went catapulting across that gap and into the other ring, giving her team the advantage, but she's looking for her own advantage now.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Oh, God.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
She just got flung all the way to the other ring. Look at this. She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind. Enziguri finds its mark. And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Whoa, she just chucked her over to the other ring.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant.
If this were a tables match, that would be all she wrote.
Yeah, I don't see her riding much of anything after going through that table.
Take off.
Boom!
Placed in the corner. Now they're going to put their opponent up on the top rope, and not quite sure what they have in store here. Fighting back and forth go both of these superstars. Now climbing up to the top rope. A couple of well-placed elbows to the back of the neck. What's going to happen here? Oh, my goodness. High-risk maneuver comes.
Double underhook. Side headlock applied. Oh, was this a good? She fights her way out of the armbar.
Some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
Cinched up.
Inverted crush.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible. And the balance of power on the top. Nobody home for that one. Getting clubbed by the axe handle.
Bursting out of the cage, eager to capitalize on the situation.
Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
And the rolling neck snap. That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Hooked from behind, picked up and...
The strength of that slam.
Countering the queen. And then back to Charlotte.
Dakota.
That's another focused attack to her torso area. Agonizing blow. Gotta find a way out, and they do.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here. Turning the tables there. Freed from the...
Oh, there's the old...
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Numbers will be even, but she's looking for a companion to tilt the scales. And she got sent hard into the opposite ring. And they're not going to go into this one without a little backup in their corner.
Kick connects, hooking it up.
The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker. Bayley delivering the kick to the gut.
No turning back from the Rose Club. Watch out.
Becky's got bad intentions in mind.
Becky Lynch from behind.
Manhandle slam.
This spell's different for Kai.
Timer's almost up. This next entry gives their team the advantage inside the cage.
Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match. Oh! Lift off.
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now.
Bayley's on the edge of defeat. Can she respond?
And I think we just even with the turnaround.
Crucifix.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Climbing into the ring and pretty much.
Dakota Kai. Detonation kick.
Has Dakota settled this?
Slam.
Don't do it!
Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage. Stiff elbow to break that up. Hoisted up and ready. That's all it takes.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. More attacks like that will leave you gasping for air.
Well, it looks like it already is. I don't like this idea one bit. No good reason to be climbing here. She's reached the top of the War Games cage, but what now? Devastating impact through the table.
That was a statement maneuver if I ever saw it. Loose grip. Sky can be looking to end this.
She propels her over to the other ring.
Double underhook.
Becky. Bailey's got her where she wants her.
For the Rose Plant. Yet another big move, guys.
And now here's Raquel Rodriguez.
From the splash. This looks bad for Kai. Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan could be. From the top.
Raquel Rodriguez using all her strength, her power to deliver a goalie bomb.
Looking for the victory.
Dakota Kai looking for an adjustment here. Double underhook.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Effective counter.
Raquel looking to establish her dominance.
Rodriguez has this wrapped up. I couldn't agree more.
And she's able to stop the count early.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count.
She covers for the pin. But then to Sky. And she thwarts the pin attempt in 1.
This battle rages on.
Shoulders down. Quick count out after 1.
We are this far into the match. Where is... Going up high. Dakota Kai with the... Oh, goodness! Wasn't expecting a kick to the face. From behind. Suplex.
And here we go. Climbing up the cage. Only back.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. And they're still in this. Then back to Sky.
We knew that was going to be a big risk.
Yeah, got one. The Queen stepping through with the figure 4.
Yeah, now she's going to push it to the figure 8. She can do it. She's going to put this one away. And there it is. She's trying one more time. Looks like she has other plans here. Look at it ended here. This could be it. The cover.
Here are your winners, Lily, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Raquel Rodriguez.
A big win for the captain.
You might say she has her ship headed in the right direction. Yeah, these two teams gave it everything they had and then some. But in the end, only one team could stand tall as the victor of War Games.
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna rail the cage. Into the side.
And down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here, fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops. I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's right the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
Well, at least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with. The Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who thought they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here. Showing off the quickness, that'll turn things around in a hurry.
Running swanton. High crossbody. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Ooh, she responds with a counter.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Putting a stop to all her showboating.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
She saw it coming.
Running Hurricane Rana. She's forced onto the defensive now. Clearly no love lost between these two with a display like that.
Big down one.
Code red. And into the count. And the referee stops the count before 2.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture. Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Wow, that won't separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it.
Bayley, this could be it. Cover. Kick out before the 1 count. Not yet. Wow, what a drop kick.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
She's enduring some damage.
Hard-hitting damage coming from Bayley.
Able to counter.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
She's going up.
Top rope here.
Taking flight.
Whoa! Diving corkscrew moonsault. Oh no, we're gonna see it.
Knee strike. Lights out.
Does that finish Bayley off? Shoulders down.
An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of this situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here.
Let's go,
How are you
Livy.
feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Kat definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Kat will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me? Incredible. Still has enough energy for the simple kick out. Sit-outs.
WTF.
No respect at all with that action, but it can also be meant to antagonize. Could be a method of luring your opponent into a mistake. Wow, incredible hurricanrana. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Uh-oh. Stops Ripley's attack.
Ripley sidesteps the attack.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip. These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
And it looks like Asuka was
Off the top.
wow, she misses the mark.
Burying knees into the body.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Maybe not, maybe not.
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Two-handed.
Can she do it here? Denied a 2 count there.
So resilient.
Ah, foot just stomping down. Great counter.
Ripcord
Escapes in a nick of time. She's sent flying into the corner. She turns it right around with a counter.
Even side. Jeez.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
That's not very nice.
She's starting to look concerned.
Can't say the Liv didn't come prepared.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Oh, into a powerbomb. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
Countered into a neck breaker.
Oh, what a crash. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Snapmare takedown. Oh, roundhouse kick.
Kick to the body into the code red. The powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
Now we have Rhea Ripley.
Lifted high into an electric chair position.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness.
Now rearrange the spine. Oh man, the ref needs to get out of the way. Well scouted by Ripley.
Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go. Riptide. Wow.
Single leg takedown. Looking for it.
There it is.
The ankle lock is applied.
This is going to be devastating.
She breaks the hold.
Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
I'm breaking it up at the last second.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Ooh.
Set up in the corner of the ring. Ooh, slam.
With shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
She finds her shoulder up before one.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Oh, Liv got caught with the reversal. Face buster.
And a clothesline.
Forces the shoulder up after two.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
The jumping complete shot.
And this has got to be it. Cover. The pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
DDT.
And Rhea feeling the brunt of yet another attack there.
This deep into a fatal four-way match, it's a one. Hoisting their opponent to the top rope.
Oh, God, right in the eyes.
She's looking for the win.
Then it's Asuka. She still fights out in one.
She just will not give up, Cole.
And the hip attack finds the mark.
Hooked up, and
DDT.
nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Oh, my God, it's coming. Oh, my God. Does that finish Ripley for good? Pin.
That could have been it right there. And now to Liv. Oh, Bulldog.
One-handed.
Hoping to end it here. Broken up. And the match continues.
But the opponent set up.
Oh, a drop kick to the spine. Headed to the top now. Boom.
Oh, cracking the kendo stick across the head.
She's trying to fight back, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, she's in a rough spot now.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Being put into a perilous position here. After she got the shoulders down. Kick out before the count.
Wow, I thought this was over. Bio.
Arms trapped. Will they tap? She breaks the hold. Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
Cover. 2. No, she kicks out.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
The springboard attack fails to land. Oh, my God. Things have gotten worse for Liv Morgan. She could be out of this match.
Yeah, this is not good.
You don't say, Saxton.
Ooh, amazing agility.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Able to get out of the way. 2-on-1 face breaker.
Able to reverse that one. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Oh, right to the throat.
Kick to the gut. Here it comes.
I think Ripley can end this. That is a power-packed punch.
And they call that the better end.
Is it enough? The cover! Now looking at Liv Morgan.
Ooh, what a forearm bomb. Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Half kick right on point. She's going to try it again.
Gone. Morgan is completely out of it.
Makes the cover.
The pin is broken up. Haymaker connects.
Look at this.
The DDT. Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
And Asuka.
Morgan timed that one well.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Come on, there's no fair play in that.
Oh, my God. A DDT.
Striking down with the axe handle.
Oh, with authority.
Standing shooting star press.
That's got to be it. Running interference. Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. Round and round we go. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Ouch. Drop kick. Drop kick with precision. She had it scouted. Taking this match on the mat now.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
She saw that one coming. Enzuigiri finds its mark. Enzuigiri. Kick down low. Into code red.
Now back to Ripley. Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
And Ripley still inflicting damage late into the battle.
Rhea now might be tasting the blood in the water.
A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
And that was a well-executed attack. Oh, shotgun drop kick.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the
2-on-1 face breaker.
kick to the body. Into
a powerbomb.
There's two. Then the Empress of Tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt right in the
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
She re-enters the ring now.
Fantastic jumping, spinning heel kick.
Good. That should do it right there.
Can Liv put things away here?
Cover. Broken up, and the match continues.
That's teamwork. Mounting a downed opponent. Look at them go. Over and over and over again.
And a slap, too.
Stop.
She's going for it. This could be. But now Ripley. And an elbow.
Just look at the power of Rhea Ripley. Oh, devastating facebuster.
Unbelievable athleticism. Into the armbar.
That was amazing.
Trouble. In trouble. Tap out. She's got it.
Left arm trapped. Wiggles free. Nicely done.
Firm control. Big boot. Jumping complete shot. Face first. That has got to be the one. On the attack from behind. Textbook neck breaker for the win.
Asuka wins.
Here is your winner, Asuka!
What an edge of your seat ending to this fatal four-way.
We saw a tremendous amount of heart from all four of these women tonight.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me.
Face blue wide eyes,
You're the
cat
number
orange
one
whistling.
contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Commanding the ring and forging her path, the captain.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match! Making her way to the ring from Mumbai, India, Lily!
Ever since she arrived in WWE, we've been wondering who Cap really is. Now, I think everyone can see.
A natural leader who is earning her colleagues' respect? That seems like a good reputation to have. Cap is here, and she's ready to fight.
I'm so excited because here comes the TCB tank.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi!
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
Tossed into the corner.
She's up on that top turnbuckle.
She won't be for long.
These superstars going all out in this matchup.
Things are about to go from bad to worse.
Oh my God, no, not from up there, not from up there.
It's going to take a certain kind of willpower to keep going after being taken down like that.
What a shot! And whatever the game plan, it didn't look to work out for Shotzi there.
She's absorbed some hits, but she knew this Falls Count Anywhere match would be tough. That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Shotzi is really falling behind.
Shotzi has run into a roadblock.
DDT!
Oh, a moonsault.
Paying it right back with a reversal.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
No way!
Straight to the floor!
An absolutely foolhardy decision made there.
That could be very costly. Don't know if the risk was worth it.
One step ahead of Shotzi there.
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
She's going under the ring now.
And she's wasting no time kicking things up by bringing this chair into play.
Mat slam.
With some attitude. Enziguri finds its mark.
That offense really hitting her hard.
And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation, you have to be extra careful as you get more and more worn down. Oh my gosh, what impact!
Chairs like it's hardcore heaven.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
Digging the steel steps right into them. Disgusting. And Shotzi is being taken apart here.
Destructive amount of work being done to Shotzi right now.
Took off the hood of the announce table. And there go the monitors.
Bad intentions in mind here. Come on, Byron, get in front of me.
No. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Oh, that backfired on her.
And she is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Could be a sign of Shotzi turning her fortunes around. Now would be the time for everyone to clear out.
Easier said than done. They are not concerned about anyone else's well-being. Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with. Boom! Boom! Oh no, she's got the worst of intentions, and we are about to see just how bad. Oh, you stay here, Saxton. I'm leaving.
Well scattered reverse.
What are we about to... No way. No way!
Spanish fly off the announce table.
Tucks through. Up and over. Salida del Sol.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Enzuigiri finds its mark. And attacking. Oh no, we're gonna see it!
A knee strike!
Lights out. Nothing Shotzi can do now.
Try and end it. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.